when I was coming up at Wise Guys, you know, there was like this myth that you couldn't be dirty because it had to be a clean club. And that wasn't the case. But what it was there's this tendency, and, you know, and I've kind of broken this down over the years. There's this tendency for comics when we begin, since we don't have a lot of time on stage, to try to get a reaction rather than when we spend a lot of time on stage going for a connection. And that's ultimately what real comedy is. The reason why I can think about Eddie Murphy, Delirious, but when I saw it when I was 11 and fucking shouldn't have, and I can still laugh about, just without even thinking about it, is because I'm still connected to that laugh, because laughter is an emotional feeling. So our job as comics is to make people have an emotional reaction on command, which is fucking amazing. Like, that's an incredible power that we have. And so, you know, it's like, when I started doing this, Keith would always push me to like, try to be cleaner, try not to be so dirty. And I would notice the difference. I would notice guys who would go up and they would just say, you know, that's why if you go to an open mic, right? You got 30 dudes that are like, I was jerking off and I was fisting it, and you're like, all right, look, it's because, again, we run into this thing as comics, right? I call it the open mic conundrum, where when we go to a place and we want to try something out, we only have a short period of time. It's not our set where we can try new things for an hour and we can toss stuff in. We need to go and focus. We have 5-10 minutes, whatever it is, right? We have two choices. We can go there to prove ourselves or improve ourselves. I can either do the new 10 minutes that might not be funny and hope that, you know, it works because that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm trying to do, is get better. Or I can go up there and go, well, if my new stuff doesn't work, I better tell one of my old jokes, because then everybody's not going to think I'm funny, right? So what am I getting up on stage with? My motivation or my ego, right? So whoa. I always want myself to become something bigger than the reaction, because I noticed that too with impressions, right? You do an impression, it's like a magic trick. Ladies and gentlemen, Christopher Walken, and you do it and they go, oh, right? So that's a reaction. How do I get them to connect to it? How do I get them to not just go, that's Christopher Walken? How do I get them to laugh every time they hear Christopher Walken because they think about me? That's the difference, right? It's not just what we say on stage, it's what we leave them with. So comedy overall should be resonant. It shouldn't be the thing that we have in the moment. It should be the thing that lasts forever. I'm not just hoping that you have a good time at my show. Not out of ego, but I'm hoping that because I did my job to the best that I can, every show that you see from that point on, that's the high point. So if you have a better time sometimes, then I need to step my game up, because I want to set a bar so high that you compare every other laugh and every other situation you ever have to what you experience with us, only because that's what we do, right? And so once you kind of figure that out, then you realize that as a performer, we have access to, I mean, your brain probably has hours and hours of material. You could create it. You're quick on the fly too, coming up with stuff, doing crowd work. It's nothing. But we realize that it's not about taking our energy and our persona to those people and confronting them with it. It's about allowing those people to dictate what kind of performer we need to be. Oh, I need to listen to them. I need to pay attention. I need to, no, they're this kind of crowd. They're that kind of crowd. I get it. Maybe, okay, we'll skip that thing, push that later, move this around, because it doesn't really matter to me. I can do my show however I need to. I'll get you. I got this. I'll figure it out. But if that's where like the ego comes in, you know, where we go out, that's the focus. Fuck that crowd, man. They didn't laugh. Well, was it you or was it them? Was it because you didn't listen to them? It's like you just go cannonball into a pool. Everybody else is just chilling, right? I like to get in the pool with the audience first. Listen to them, feel them. And when you go to corporate events, right, you just stand. It's not important. I don't have to sit in the green room. I stand in the back. Oh, they're like this. That's the table. Okay, that's the, all right. They're like, okay, they're kind of laughing. Right. He told these jokes, right? And that's, once you kind of do that, you realize that you don't need any of those other crutches, right? I don't need to curse. I don't need to talk about anything. I mean, I can do 20 minutes on that guy's tie if I need to. And it has nothing to do with sex or politics or anything that can divide a room. It's just about being present with the people that you're with. And if you're just going in service of the laugh, then it's never about, look how clever I am. It's just, what can I do to make you guys have literally the best time you've ever had?
I'm still laughing at how fun that was. Hey guys, Adam Ray here for the About Last Night podcast. Hope you enjoyed that little ALN highlight, that little freebie tidbit. If you want to see more highlights, clips, animations, and episodes, click right there, Click right there and get all the free ALN goodies your heart can muster. And of course, subscribe to the show by clicking the ALN logo right there, Do that. It's easy. I'll see you next time. Peace.